What's a Laws rocket? Cricket was here last night. He tidied. That's my guess. All right, so we're going to do the experiment again to show Dave the magic of thinking putty. Cricket, not everything needs to be tidied up. Okay, you can see the magnet is back in the bottom. So we'll take the magnet out. We'll set our putty on the lid like that. Now it's relatively flat. Okay, see it's nice and flat. Time is 12:42 hours, and I'm just setting the magnet on top. Okay, and we'll just set that one aside. I did not push the magnet. You can see the magnet is not pushed down into it at all. It's just sitting happily on the top. Now the other one. We'll set on the lid, and we'll just set the magnet beside it. It's just barely touching. It is not pushed into it at all. And there you go. 12:42 hours. Our experiment is begun. UPS is here! Cool. You were mail in advance. Ooh, what's up, man? Ah! Bad.
Wouldn't surprise me if there's a tampon in there somewhere.
Oh. Women are pigs!
Yeah. Feel how heavy that is.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, it smells like bacon.
It smells like soap. And gag.
UPS dude is here!
He's got a big one.
Big box!
Yes,
Welcome to the neighborhood, sir.
How you doing today?
Better now. What you got? You don't know. You got a box.
Something
Shit, I don't know. It comes from Oldport.
Did you guys open up yet or not?
No, we're getting there.
Close?
It's coming.
All right.
Minutes away.
See ya.
I love that man. That's Nick, our UPS guy. I think his name's Nick. It's Nick, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got enough to be your UPS dude. They take good care of you. All right, what do we got? What did Hugh send us today? I have no idea. It's from an industrial surplus place, so it's always a good time.
Oh, peanuts.
Peanuts. What's a Laws rocket?
How did I know?
Fuck it.
Hey, I heard you like boxes.
Encon Safety Products. Encon, never heard of them. Batman, make sure there's nothing else in there. I don't think there is.
By the looks of that box, I don't think anyone's heard of Encon in a couple of years. Just some dead fetus.
Yay! Oh, it's a safety shower. Oh, kick ass. There's more in there.
I have a feeling I'm doing plumbing today.
I don't know. Gotta save. You know where this is going? Right by MDH, where the drinking fountain used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's plug this in there. Okay, there's nothing else in the box. We have bell end. These are expensive as hell. I priced them out new and we couldn't afford one. Look at that. Emergency shower signs. We got 2 valves. Why are there 2 valves? Doesn't have an eye wash station. Why are there 2 valves? I don't get it. Alright, you got the dingus. The dingus hooks to here for the valve. That's your setup.
Doesn't look like it's all there.
Oh, it's all here. You had pipe.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's really nothing to it. You bring a standpipe up, the pipe comes out to your valve, okay? And this goes like this. Yeah, that's close. They only move that far, okay? So this goes to your standpipe. you hook this on there, and it just goes through a little, any one of the holes, like that. And then this goes up and over to this, and that's it. It's 30 gallons per minute, it's a big pipe, but why are there two valves? They're the same size. No, they're not the same size. This one has a higher flow rate. This says 600 on the side, and this says, inch and a quarter. No, they're the same thing, but inside they look a little different.
Maybe just in case one starts to fail after so long.
No, they look the same when they're both closed. Yeah, it's just got a bigger, it's just an optical illusion. It's the ball inside's very mirrored. Exact same thing.
It's got to be a backup thing.
It might be spare part or something. I don't know. Keep it in stock. We got one handle, two valves, one head. Instructions. That's excellent. Thank you, Hugh. That is a fantastic donation. Safety stuff is always a good thing. We need eye wash stations too. I don't think we have any of those. Cool. Batman put this in stock. The instructions are there, and they're painfully easy to follow. I mean, this is like a couple hours, if that. It's cake. All right, cool. Thank you, sir. We'll be back. All right, check it out. It's 12:47 hours. Yes, we just closed the other clip, and I looked over here and I saw this. I'm like, look at how fast this is happening. This is science in action. It's already gone down into the one. It's right down in there. Okay, and this has already started to eat it. This is cool. It will totally engulf the magnet. It's fun stuff.
This joke, isn't it?
You having fun, Batman? What'd you find in there?
Years of someone smoking in the girls' bathroom and using the sink as an ashtray.
Yeah, we got to tell
And
Moose to quit smoking.
Women in general. That's just... The other one wasn't too terrible. That's about what you'd expect out of a P-trip from 50 years. You can still see light through it. Where's this one? Yeah, that's
Tasty.
It's not healthy at all.
Oh, soy sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, doesn't that look like it'd go great on rice?
Nope.
Okay.
Dick.
And we're having Chinese for lunch today.
I've never held this one before.
1344 hours and a quick lesson on binding posts, because we got these speakers in just the other day and they are quite lovely. They're really neat. I don't know the brand or anything, and somebody's obvious. Man, look at that. The speaker's pooched. All right, we gotta get some replacement speakers here. But these are some off-brand little thing. They're a decent little set of studio monitors. I haven't powered them up or tested them or anything, and I left them sitting out here, and somebody who doesn't know how binding posts work did this, and that takes effort. They actually fed the wire down the middle and out the post on the side. Now,
I was given no direction on how they connect.
There's nothing wrong with that, but that's kind of weird. It does look pretty cool, though, I gotta give you that. That is not traditionally how it's done. So I figured I would give you guys a lesson on the 5-way binding posts. Now these are 5-way binding posts. And they're called 5-way binding posts because there are a minimum of 5 proper ways that you can hook things to them, though leave it to Jabroni to invent the 6th, right there. Okay, so for 5-way binding posts, you can either take a banana plug, put it right in the end, or you can put spade lugs under them, or you could do individual banana plugs. They're usually spaced a very specific distance apart so that a regular double banana plug will plug in the end. Or you can use pins where, and you see it every now and then, a lot of speaker plugs will be terminated in a solid pin, or you can just stick a wire in them.
Can you use forks?
You could, like metal fork? Oh, that's a spade lug.
Yeah.
So here's how it's done. Now, your mileage may vary, but my particular system has always been...
You cut our nice long speaker wire?
I cut like an inch off the end to get rid of the crappy frayed ends on there.
Okay.
All right. For me, in all of my studios, it has always been, if you have 2 wires and one is copper and one is silver, the copper one is positive, or the wire with the stripe on the outside of the jacket is positive. Positive is red. It does not matter to your speakers, your room, or your amp if you have the wires one way or the other, so long as they're both the same. So if you use red copper positive on one side, it has to be red copper positive on the other side, because if you wire your speakers out of phase, it will immediately make your stereo sound very thin and tinny for all kinds of really cool science reasons why. And if you want to screw with one of your friends, one of the best things you can do that is very subtle is simply reverse the wires on one of his speakers. I have done this because I am a dick. So that's it, quick and easy. That's how to terminate a set of spade lugs. And now you know. Now I'm going to do the other one. Actually, they're wired correctly. I'm leaving that. Now, another thing to note, when you're wiring studio monitors, near fields like these are near field studio monitors.
This thing takes forever to focus, by the way.
You haven't caught up. This camera, the Canon PowerShot L320HS, is the most horrific piece of shit camera Canon has ever made.
Oh.
I've gotten nothing but complaints about it since I got it.
Oh.
Alright. Things you need to know about studio near field monitors. Now, near fields are these, okay? Not to be confused with craptacular, like, computer speakers like these. Those are not near fields. They want to be very badly, but they're not. Near fields are designed to have a ruler flat frequency response, and they are designed to sit not facing you angled in like this, but they should both be straight ahead. They should be 1 meter apart, and each speaker should be 1 meter from your ear. If you do this, magic happens. It's really cool. As a rule, opinions vary wildly, but as a rule for me, I always put the tweeters on the outside. A dead giveaway for near field monitors is they'll be a mirrored pair, okay? Instead of all looking the same. They want to sit a certain way. These, I don't know anything about these. I don't know that I would accurately classify these as near fields, but for the purposes of what we're doing here, it doesn't really matter.
Well, now you're going to cut our nice
I'm going
log.
to cut it right in half, exactly in half. You know,
Do you know how much wire we have in this wing?
You know we buy this by the spool, right?
I didn't know we bought anything.
We do, on occasion, buy speaker wire. When we do, we buy it by the big 500-foot spool.
Hooray.
But I cut the wire exactly in half. I do this on my home stereo too. You just set your speakers wherever they want to be, you know, get your imaging and everything right. Wire them with one piece of wire and then pull the wire out halfway between them and cut it in half. And if you do that, it takes the same amount of time electrically, because electricity travels slightly slower through a wire than the speed of light. It slows down a bit. But if you have your stereo next to one speaker and the other speaker is way across the room, and you trim one wire like a foot long and the other one's like 50 feet long, it actually does take a noticeable difference, because little tiny amounts of time, because you're like, oh man, it's going to be like milliseconds or microseconds or really tiny. Well, it does, but a delay of milliseconds, a 5 millisecond delay will completely destroy the music. It's a thing.
This is assuming that you're still equidistant between the speakers listening to them?
Yes, because it takes longer.
Thank you.
Happy to help. It takes longer for the sound to propagate across the room than it does for the electricity to propagate down the wire. You can be sure of that.
Yes.
These are also 5-way binding posts.
Those are fancy plastic ones.
Well, it's a Crown amp. This is high quality. And as a rule, these two actually connect together inside. These are usually ground. The black side is grounded. Which is why if you're connecting this versus dual or mono, in mono mode, usually you just run off well, like here you can see. You just run off these two, and these are bridged internally. So here, that's that speaker, so we want this side. Now, for this instance, I'm actually going to feed it through the little hole in the bottom, like that. You want to make sure you have all your little hairs together.
Yeah, I can't. You already plugged it in and everything?
Yeah, I already plugged in everything.
You plugged it into our battery backup?
I plugged it into the outlet strip that was right there.
The one labeled battery.
I hate you. Didn't even notice that. You know what?
Because you see but do not observe?
Because I didn't give a shit. This, by the way, the little quiet war that you have of installing these. Oh, notice when you crimp it down, keep the insulation outside of the thing. Don't crimp it down on the insulation because that actually makes for a worse connection. Just wire in there. But this is why banana jacks rule, because if this is banana jacks, I'd have been done 3 days ago. Just and I'm done. So now you got to look down in here and find the damn hole. Okay, it's best to put a little twist in these, give them a little bend like that so that you can get your alignment where you want it. Get it in the hole, push it across. Okay, that one's in and lovely. And then hold it in position while you tighten it down. It will want to move a little bit as friction becomes a factor. Oh, another important thing, hasn't been a problem in like 20 years, but it's an old habit I still maintain. Never, ever turn an amplifier on. This is off. Never turn an amplifier on without speakers connected to it. Any amplifier made after like 1985, pretty much even the really crappy cheap toy ones, is going to have an automatic protection circuit built in, but it's still just good practice. This is also true of radios. Never key up a transmitter around the Geek Group. We never turn a transmitter on without a suitable antenna or dummy load connected to it, because you will torch the finals. Amplifiers need a load, and if it's not there, they get cranky and parts melt down. This is a common problem with CB radios, most of which do not have protection circuitry, which is why pinning someone's coax works so well. Okay, that's in there. There, 2 channels. Now we just need an input. Do you have a audio input that'll feed either XLR or 1/4-inch TS? Oh, that's loose. There.
Yes. Will
Okay.
it reach? Probably.
What do you got?
My computer?
Your computer?
Yes.
Okay. I have doubts.
As do I, but
No, I'm not worried about it reaching or anything. I'm worried about what you're going to play through it for test signals.
I can use your voice if you really want to.
White goes left, red. Really? White? Yeah.
It's, the splitter is weird. This is red if it's only audio. This is video if it's got all 3.
I learned how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise-level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning!
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek!
Robot geek.
Physics geek!
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome. Jabroni just learned what the button does on top of the camera. All right, for those of you at home
You
who
ran out of time. I didn't.
are in possession of all of your mental faculties, red is right, white is left, and yellow is video if you have 3 on
But
a
I've
crappy
got no
coax.
splitter. I've got that splitter coming off of a mini plug out of the back of my computer, and for some reason it splits it when it's just audio. It splits left to yellow.
Okay,
I don't know why.
you want to give me a signal? All right, volume's down, power's on. Give me play that funky music, white boy. You ready?
Playback device, Steven. Yep. Set the speakers.
Okay. Well, my amp is on.
Is your volume on?
I'm a little bit. I'm waiting to see what comes down the pipe. and go through the code and show people what's actually happening.
Okay.
Okay. I got left channel.
So there's our program number.
I got right
And
channel.
we'll start out with our G90, which puts us in
That's
incremental.
regular.
No, that's absolute.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can't-
91's incremental.
That's correct.
Okay.
G80 is can't
Works.
any
See, it's lovely.
that might be there.
They actually
So we're
sound pretty
gonna take G54. That's
Can you
from
give
the-
me something with a beat, perhaps? Just open up YouTube and type in. Give me some of the Tron soundtrack from Daft Punk. That'd be good. Just type in Tron Legacy soundtrack.
You act like I don't have it on my hard drive.
Okay, well, you might. I didn't know if you were that cool. Look at this. Look at how cool Bruce is. He rebuilt it, put a sticker on it, like a professional. All right, we got to go now because I can't play this on the YouTube thing because people bitch at me and no. All right, you guys have fun. We'll be back. So much paint.
So Mercantile Bank is doing 15 Days of Giving for their 15th anniversary, and they're giving $1,000 to a charity every single day for that, and the Geek Group is one of the charities that could win that $1,000. Anybody with a Facebook account can vote for it. Very easy. I'll make sure to give you the URL for it.
Okay,
All you have to do is click a like button.
that's it.
That's all you do, and you can vote once every 24 hours.
Pimp this on our Facebook and Twitter.
Absolutely.
Oh, so they can vote every day.
Every day.
All our viewers can vote every day.
Every day, once every 24 hours.
And we get a $1,000 donation.
And we can get a $1,000 donation.
That's awesome.
It could not be easier.
Okay, you should be doing this. You should be liking this. It's on the Geek Group's Facebook. URL is in the description.
Yes.
Yay. So you're on to brushes now.
Yeah, brushes.
Yeah.
Oh, something kind of random.
What do you got?
Remember the last time we used this, right?
Yeah, we broke it into pieces.
Broken into pieces.
You
but
fixed it?
Still staples.
Lars is gonna be pissed.
As long as it still works, I don't see why you need something.
Well, because the next step is to run it through the CNC.
Yeah. Just send him a bucket of red chips.
I am okay with that.
And a brand new box of staples.